This content is brought to you in association with my buddies over at Jam Jam Cards UK. You can find the links to the eBay store and the Facebook page in the description. Hi guys, Joe here from Rufioh. We've got Henman back on the channel. He actually topped another event recently, which we kind of forgot to get the profile for, but fortunately, it's the same deck. Probably loads of changes, I imagine, because, you know, that's how this works.
A couple, not too many. It's pretty much the same list, like barring 3 cards, I think, from the Winner Switch event.
Yeah.
But obviously this one counts.
This one counts because it was our first regional back. Now that we've got IRL events, we were at Leicester, where we were smashing it up, apparently. Well, he was.
Nice for the team and everyone to go out. And yeah, it was a really good day, actually.
Yeah, it's good to go back on the road, wasn't it?
Yeah, wicked.
Right, anyway, let's get stuck into the profile, shall we?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, bring us in when you're ready.
Yeah, sure. So I played Numeron again. It's pretty much this very similar list. So I played 3 Numeron Wall, searches the field spell, and weirdly it stops you dying. A lot of people forgot about this. Like a guy tried to kill me, attacked me with a final Sigma for like 6k, then I dropped this and stopped me dying, and I educated him back, which was cool. A slight change from the other list that I was playing before. I was playing 3 before, 2 Golden Lord. It's basically just MST. I don't play any other Elder Lich cards. I literally use it there to clear back row or clear problematic monsters. Sometimes they play clever and they put Ecclesia in defense mode and they don't die. Other times they put Ecclesia in attack mode and then obviously all the Numerons don't. Ecclesia doesn't die, so you just run through them like a train. But yeah, so we played 2. 2 Archery Eccentric again. It's just an MST, like it's literally why it's there. I wanted to have more monsters to be able to discard for droplets from my hand, because obviously you can't send it from the field because it's a pendulum monster, but from your hand it's an extra monster. I was playing 1-for-1 before, but I dropped it to search this, so this was another monster for that instead of 2 MSTs. Sometimes it comes up as a monster to link climb, but that's very, very rare. Pancratops, because Pancratops is Pancratops. And Gizmek, this is literally a machine that I can summon in the battle phase to play around Nibiru to kill defense position Ecclesia. That's literally the only reason it's there. Sometimes it stops you dying, but most of the time it's literally just for that reason. 3 Mystic Mine. It wouldn't be a Henman deck if I didn't play Mystic Mine. Then I play 3 Chalice, 3 Widow Anchor, 3 Droplet. So all these are all literally just monster negates. A lot of the format is literally build a massive board. This is a blind go second deck. I don't care what I play against, I always go second. I don't play any hand traps, so I don't even look at my hand half the time when I go for, when they're first to play. I'll look at my hand just to pretend I might have a response or make them ask me for responses. But
Psych them out.
Just psych them out. But most of the time, especially at locals, everyone knows what I'm playing. So
you psych them out and then you go, thinking, Mystic Mine.
Yeah, pretty much what happens. So we play 3 Network, which is the core of the deck. So no TK. 3 Lightning Storm, just to blow away back row. And 3 Cosmic. And a Duster. Because we hate back row, going second. Just 2 limiter removal. I was going to play 3, but the deck doesn't play any draw. Well, there's 1 pseudo draw spell, so I didn't want to open too many or brick. And sometimes they'll just pass their turn because they think, oh well, if I have a monster, I can't die. So you just literally limit removal this game. I only play 2 calling, 3 just bricky as hell. I only play 2 of each Numeron in the extra deck, and I don't usually go for network unless I think it's going to resolve. A few people locally have started playing Ghost Ogre now, like Neo in our team, which we got paired against each other, but then got repaired, and he actually opened the Ghost Ogre, which would have been funny. Galaxy Cyclone, again, this is just another MST, but it does come up where if I MST if I do it early in the game, and we do get into somewhat of a grind game, I can banish it to destroy Imperial Order.
Hold up. And it's got a cute little misprint as well.
Oh yeah, but that's what I think a lot of the Mega Pack cards have that. That's the only reason this is Mega Pack and not Original Pack. Called by the Grave. It's called by the Grave. It stops weird hand traps. Terraforming because it's search field spells and the deck is field spell related. Set Rotation because set rotation searches field spell. Red Reboot because we hate trap cards. and we hate playing into back row and that Helmet Eldritch deck.
Yeah.
And the last card, which is pretty much the MVP, is One Day of Peace.
Yeah.
This card is actually insane. The amount of people that you play it, they never ash it because they're like, oh, I'm getting a card, that's wicked.
Yeah.
And then they go full ham to try and kill you, and then you're just like, and they're like, oh. So that happened in round 7. We ended up drawing against Drytron. He basically went first. He just set up a Drytron in defense and some back row. I couldn't kill him, so I just played this. And then time was, he literally turned to attack with 20 seconds left and was like, attack. I was like, yep, 1 day apiece. He's like, oh. So we ended up drawing. It was pretty much an unwinnable game because we were going into game 3 with 2 minutes on time, and obviously going second against Drytron, you can't really do much about that.
Yeah.
But that is what it is. So yeah, that's the main deck. Extra deck, Appaloosa, because Link 4s are cool. Same for Avramax, even though I actually lost to this because I don't read cards. Megaclops, because it's sometimes important.
Yep.
Unicorn is a Link 3 that can clear itself in weird scenarios. So if they leave this on the board, sometimes you have to like normal summon and or like special. If they have some monsters, you special up Hank, normal summon, make this to spin itself away, and then you can clear your own board so you can network again. Closed Goddess, because sometimes they have a Dragoon that you can't out. You haven't drawn Droplet, so you have to force them to negate something, and then you just make the 4 materials, and then you bang this down. So that's there. Link Spider, because this is could be Link Rebo, could be Link Spider, but
There's a little bit more application like tokens and things, right?
it's more if I get nibbed for
Yeah.
anything, because sometimes you have to make a push through a nib. It's more like because I side kaijus, so sometimes you can go kaiju, summon the 4 and get nibbed, and I don't always want to leave myself a token because if I have a droplet, for example, I want to be able to link this off so I can droplet next turn.
Yeah.
And then I just play this is a 3 because this is all not in order, but I just play 2 of each of this.
Yeah.
And the last card was like just a spot. I didn't really know what to play, so I'm mainly in Triple Widow Anchor, so I played Zeus. Like Bird is a super popular deck now, so I played this just in case. Sometimes like there was Zeus to wipe the board, and you can just chain Widow Anchor and take the Zeus, and then you can make your own Zeus on top. It doesn't happen very often. It didn't happen at all.
It's like niche scenarios.
So yeah, it's just one of those spots where because I'm playing, I was siding enemy controller as well, so that's the same reason, but I just decided to play it. I didn't make it once, never came up, so that's irrelevant. Side deck is super simple. I played 3 Wind Kaiju because people playing the statue. I played 3 Twins because extra back row removal was good. And then if they made me go first, or I thought they would make me go first, I sided 3 D Barrier, 3 Demise of the Land, and 3 Judgments.
Yep.
Again, it's just basically trying to trap them in a mine. Like Drytron, you just can't kill them because they have Herald of Orange Light, which means that you can never get your doubles off. So you just have to literally go Kaiju and then set up Mystic Mine. In my round 2, I activate, he makes full Drytron board, and I just go play Mystic Mine. He tries to Herald, I droplet, and he can't do anything. And then game 2, same scenario, I Kaiju the Herald and activate Mystic Mine, and he just decks out.
Yep.
And then afterwards he tells me that he doesn't play any out to Mystic Mine because he swapped his Twin Twisters out for Evenly Matched. And Evenly Matched is not going to help him when he's got Kaiju on the board.
Yep.
So that's all good. I mean, it's not going to help him to out the mine anyway, so he's always lost that game. Everything else went pretty smoothly. I lost to Goki, but I lost to myself because I forgot that he made Avramax with IP. So I tried to I set my network over my mine and then tried to Lightning Storm it away. Got kindly reminded of IP, and then I just got battered in game 2 because apparently Dragoon is a really good card when you don't see Droplet. And then I drew round 7 to Drytron. But I played a pretty wide variety of decks. I didn't play any Sword, whatever the deck is. But I don't think that matchup is too hard because most of the time they're not playing. More than 1 out to Mystic Mine.
Yeah.
It's only their trap card, and their trap card needs to blow up 2 cards. So you just go cool. Cool. Yeah, game 2.
Don't do anything else. Yeah.
And that's pretty much how most games go. But apart from that, it was cool. Had a really good time with my friends, always. Had a really nice dinner. That was nice in Turkish. And, shout out Daniel.
It's basically Turkish.
Oh, basically, next door.
Same place.
He's going to get fed up with us saying that. But yeah, no, that was really good. Yeah.
Okay, so we've heard your matchups, we've heard how your record was. So it was 7 rounds, right? And then 1 loss, 1 draw.
7 rounds, yeah. 5 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. I lost round 3. round 4, and then drew round 7.
So not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad at all.
I know you're moving on from the deck, but is there anything you would change if you were theoretically to play it going forward?
I'm moving on locally because I want to try a few other decks. Doesn't mean I won't go back to it when I go back to regional. We've got Canterbury on the 27th, and then back home to Manascrew on the 11th.
Yeah.
There's a few store championships I might attend to, but I never know what I'm going to play.
Yeah.
That's the joys of having loads of cards. You never really know what's going to... someone might give me a spicy deck, or I might just go and play my Pure Mystic Mine again. You never know.
Who knows? Cauldron Control.
Yeah, channel my inner Jeff Leonard, That's how it is.
All right, well, thank you very much for taking the time to do the profile. I do really appreciate it. Any shout-outs before we go?
Obviously, shout-outs to Jam Jam Cards UK. It's my company and my team. All my channel companions. Daniel, who's just started coming with us to events now. He's come back to uni with us. Jam, my business partner. Everyone else on the team. Obviously, Joe. Mark at Manascrew for letting us film and playtest here, because we stayed here till like 11 o'clock at night on the Saturday to playtest, even though I didn't actually playtest. I just stopped myself playing Sky Striker. I literally sat there with my cards out, just like, what am I going to play? Oh, let's just play double again.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good. And yeah, that's it really. Thanks very much, Joe.
All right, well, thank you very much again for taking time to do the profile. I do really appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, you should definitely subscribe. One pointer before we go, Jam Jam Cards UK. Check out the link in the description. If you use my code Rufioh15, you'll get 15% off your order. Thank you very much for coming along. I'll see you in the next one.